Hey guys, it's Dr. Pauly. We're going to go over the head gasket today. Now, the head gasket consists of basically you can do it in one sketch. And what we're looking at here is we've got two concentric circles, and then we go out 45 degrees and we snap two more circles. Once we get that trimmed up, which I'll show you how to trim, I will add a fillet, and then we're going to use a circle pattern to finish this object out before we extrude it 25 thousandths. Alright, so here's how we're going to start. I'm going to do an extrude boss from the front plane because this is the front view and this is the right side. And I'm going to draw two circles, 2750 and 3550. So let's go ahead and start from the origin, draw two circles. The first one should be 2.750, and that one's 3.550, I believe. Let's go back and check those measurements. Correct. All right, so that's done. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use a center line to act as a construction line, and I'm going to snap from the origin, which is the center, out to this edge, and then I'm going to snap another line at an angle, and then I'll set it at 45 degrees. So let's go ahead and pick a center line, and let's go out here, horizontal constraint, double click to start a new line, and then we'll come out here like that and make sure it's snapped to the outside circle. I'm going to go ahead and dimension to 45 degrees. If you don't see me go up here and click Smart Dimension, that's because I've got a quick key to D. All right, so that's that. Now the next part is we need two circles on this point because we just located its center. Okay, so I'm going to draw two circles. Now let's go back and find out what the dimensions are. 340 thousandths for the inside circle or the hole, and 750 thousandths for the outside. So 340 thousandths and 750 thousandths, like so. Now, one thing that you guys have not done yet is use the trim tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to where it says Trim Entities, and I'm going to click it. Now make sure you have Power Trim selected right now. And all you do with a trim tool is if I click and drag through an object, it will cut that object off at the where it intersects other geometry. So if I click and drag through this part of the circle right here, you're going to see it trimmed to this point and to this point because of this center line, like so. And then I'll trim here, and I don't need this part, I don't need that part. Now notice that made this one solid object, okay? Just so I don't have to do things again, I'm going to take this line, I'm going to hit escape, take this line, and I'm going to make it a construction line so it doesn't affect anything. Alright, now the next thing I need to do is put some fillets in. So I'll click fillet, notice I'm still in sketch mode. Now the first thing you do in a fillet is, in sketch mode, is always type in your radius, so it's 500 thousandths, so 0.500. And now I'm going to select the entities that I need to do a fillet on. So I'm going to pick this corner, and I'm going to pick this corner, and I'm going to say OK. And now you notice that we have that shape we're looking for. So to make my life easier, rather than coming out here and doing 45 this way, 45 this way, and 45 this way, I can sit there and do a circle pattern with these features and come around and clean it up with a trim. So that's what I'm going to do. So over here where it says linear sketch, go down to circular sketch. I'm not really worried about parameters right now because it'll auto pick them. 360 degrees equals spacing. I want 4. Entities to pattern. Now this is where in working in feature mode, you just pick the whole object and it selects everything. Here you actually have to pick each individual feature. So I want this circle, I want this fillet, and this arc for the outside. So I should have 4 arcs selected. And then I'm just going to say OK, and you can see where the preview shows it's going to be. And I'm going to say OK. Now the next thing I'm going to do is trim, and we'll clean up some of these lines here. And somehow I missed that. There we go. And we're finished. And so that is the object. Now remember, I turned this line here into a construction line. The reason I did that is it keeps everything geometrically constrained. All right, so here we are, we're finished. So I'm going to finish this, finish the sketch. The depth on this is 25 thousandths, so 0.025, enter. And I'm going to say OK. All right, so there is completed. The next thing we need to do is change the material. So go over here to where it says material, not specified, right click, edit material. And Vaton is a rubber. This is a gasket. So pick rubber. Down here is Vaton. I guess I'm pronouncing it right. And apply. It's taking my computer a little while. I'm on a laptop, so it's not the most powerful thing in the world. Oh, it already did it. It just doesn't close out on mine. Okay, so there we go. And we're finished.